So I absolutely think it's hilarious when I hear these claims that you'll be able to, write a book in 2 months, or um, um, I don't know, start a business and become like ultra wealthy in 2 months, or um, I don't know. These kind of these sort of get rich quick schemes, and there's so much of them all over the internet, and it's just like such hogwash. We've seen these. I remember growing up. I don't know if you probably don't remember these things because it's like dates me. But back in the day, there used to be these signs on telephone poles that would be like, do data entry and make $5,000 a week. That's kind of what's going on with a lot of these things. They are just utter scams, and you have to pay attention to what is going on. You have to look at the reality of it, right? So, to give you an example, by the way, if you don't know me, I'm Professor Dave Massack. I'm Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I want to pay the favor forward to help you out. To give the book writing example, you can make a comparison to a PhD student or a professor, and our job is to write. That's literally what we do, is spend all of our time writing. The vast majority of it is writing. And it's rather ironic when you hear these things, because it's going to take you like 2 weeks or 2 months or whatever to write a book. I just kind of want you to sort of think about, like, what the hell do you think people are doing in academia if we're not doing that? And think about what is going on. It is really hard to write something that actually is coherent and makes sense. And that's the vast majority of what we try to do. Or you think about creating some sort of innovation, right? Some sort of thing that is like a viable alternative. And you look at you look at what other people have done in other areas, right? So you have these sort of get-rich-quick schemes. You could build a profitable business or whatever within 6 weeks. Look what normal people do in these areas. You got the smartest people in the world going into something like a Y Combinator, or I don't know, one of these sort of accelerator groups. And they're the smartest people, and they also have access to the most amount of resources available. And if you were to walk in there and say it's going to take you 6 weeks, you'd probably be laughed out of the accelerator, because they understand how much work actually takes to go into this. To do this legitimately. If you were to able to create a business legitimately, and to make enough that you can make a living off of it in 6 weeks, you probably should be in Y Combinator, because that is a phenomenal growth, and you're doing extraordinarily well beyond what most people would be able to do. So for the most part, what you should expect is what normal people, and just look at the best people in the field, right? And see if you can actually do that. So if they're the best people in the field, then expect to be like magnitude, so 10 times worse, 100 times worse than what they're doing, right? And the resources that they actually have. So, the best person might be looking at, in the book writing industry, you look at like Stephen King, and he writes 8 pages a day or something. I can't remember what it is, 8 or 30 pages a day or something like that. So expect to write, you personally, you probably write about 3 pages a day if you're, just coming into it. You don't know what you're doing. And those 3 pages are going to be garbage, by the way. So expect, if you are building a business, like a Y Combinator type business, it's a spin-off, like an Uber, it takes, 5 years by the time it becomes like a viable thing. So if it takes them 5 years with access to all of that capital and all those ideas and all those really smart people, expect your thing to probably take about 15 to 20 years, right? Like, that's reasonable assumptions. Whatever those things are, whatever the thing that you're working on, you sort of work backwards and look at what is going on. Instead of getting duped by all of this stuff that's out there, know it takes a long time. Know that you're going to lose faith. Know that it's a lot harder than you ever think it's going to be. And that's fine. That's actually what you want. That's actually real life and not falling to this hogwash stuff. Most people are trying to sell you some sort of course. Most people are trying to sell you some sort of thing. And you're looking to get rich quick with falling prey to those things. I've fell prey to, I'm not perfect, right? I fall prey to those things all the time. Look at my YouTube channel. How it started was sort of maybe I got duped, I guess. But in the end, it's sort of a positive thing. I'm not going to mention who this person was. You can look at those old videos. But it was a positive thing, and I got duped again through going through it. And sort of finding somebody that was, or a small group of people that were sort of talking about SEO and all this stuff, because you're trying to figure out, like, how the heck do you get this thing to work? And you're really trying to figure it out. There's no like secret recipe. It is just hard grinding, long work, and to get that product market fit. And I'm a smart dude, right? Like, I'm very skeptical, and I'm also a smart dude. But you get duped. It's easy to get duped, and don't fall prey to those things. Just do the long grinding work. Know it's going to take a long time, and just keep plugging along on it, day in and day out. That's all you can do. All right, take care, and have a wonderful day. Bye.